I can see you.
Book of Demons is a one-of-a-kind game that combines hack and slash with deck-building principles, allowing players to create their own missions. Players utilize magic cards to combat the darkness in the old cathedral dungeons and liberate the paperverse from the archdemon's grasp. The game employs cards to represent things, spells, and skills, with legendary cards being the most difficult. The Flexoscope engine is used to break gameplay into sessions, which adapt to the player's speed. For those looking for a challenge outside of the main game, free play mode provides a hard attempt. Wildfrost is a strategy roguelike deck builder in which players must overcome the Wildfrost cold hold and bring warmth back to the earth. To navigate the frozen landscape, players must build a powerful deck of cards and use elemental artifacts. They can strengthen their card friends to endure the constant attacks of penguins, gobblers, and boss monsters. A dynamic counter system enables players to remain ahead of cold opponents. Players can use shaky charms to personalize their pets. Wildfrost promises limitless replayability, which will keep players engaged and delighted for hours. Pid is a unique and enigmatic planet with ethereal scenery and unusual inhabitants. Kurt, stranded on Pid, must cross the dangerous landscape and uncover its secrets in order to return home. To continue on his mission, he must solve difficult problems such as controlling gravity beams and negotiating convoluted mazes. Along the way, he establishes odd relationships with the locals, each of whom possesses unique skills and opinions. Pid provides more than 12 hours of action-adventure gameplay, gorgeous visuals, and a co-op mode for those looking for a multiplayer experience. Eva, the daughter of Dr. Caverin Celine, is charged with finding moon diamonds for her mother. She is up against a fearsome extraterrestrial horde equipped with cutting-edge technology, dangerous traps, and heavily armed soldiers. Eva learns that saving her mother depends on rescuing the moon from its deadly destiny. The game has a diversified, beautifully built universe, secret upgrades, 10 stunning landscapes, 11 massive monster battles, and a 2-player local co-op option. The game provides a fascinating and entertaining experience for gamers. Staxel is a lovely island full of lovely people, bugs, fish fossils, and missions. Players settle inside their new farmhouse, repair it up, and alter it up over the seasons. They can tend to their farm, labor in the fields, and care for animals. Players may shape the environment by building anything from their farm to adjacent dwellings, the general shop, and the town hall. There are 2 ways to play. Start from the beginning and work your way up, or start in creative mode. Having friends, hobbies, and shopping are all part of village life, which is full and satisfying. In the distant future, Earth's population are threatened by a scientist and his army. The Resistance, led by Key, must battle Dr. Genos and his minions with dark energy. Berserk Boy, a new hero, must perfect speed and elegance to combat evil. Players can enhance their talents and become an unstoppable force. The game is set in New Hope City, where hidden objectives await discovery. Players must move through stages, performing agile movements and collecting prizes. Berserk Boy combines old gameplay with modern platforming action, taking inspiration from gaming classics. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night describes itself as a gothic horror action side-scrolling RPG set in 18th century England. In this creepy atmosphere, a paranormal force has created a castle plagued with demons, where crystal shards infused with enormous magical power are revealed. Along the journey, players have the ability to acquire construct and unlock a vast assortment of weapons, equipment, and riches, vital for fighting the endless swarms of infernal minions and dangerous monsters that lie in wait. Miriam sets off on a treacherous trip through the castle to save mankind and her own life. In Umbra, a realm plagued by history, players must rescue Amon's uncle from an old cult and discover the secrets of EARTHLOCK. The game includes fast-paced, strategic fights in which players may harness the power of magic and produce lucrative objects. The talent table feature enables players to tailor their character's evolution, allowing them to develop in a way that matches their preferences. The game offers 6 playable characters, each with its own set of powers, and players must form strong alliances in order to gain a strategic advantage in combat. Ghostrunner is a fast-paced FPP slasher set in a desolate cyberpunk metropolis. Players must scale Dharma Tower, humanity's only refuge, to face and avenge the tyrant Keymaster. The Tower City is overrun with violence, and resources are running out. The protagonist is constantly outnumbered but never outclassed as the most sophisticated blade fighter ever created. Combat is swift and fierce, because to the game's one-hit, one-kill principles. Ghostrunner combines science fiction with post-apocalyptic themes to create a one-of-a-kind single-player experience in which the planet is already dying and its residents are struggling for survival.
Dwells in the Tower of Fortune where he
According to ancient belief, Ryeva, the deity of destiny, has authority over the past, present, and future. He resides in the Tower of Fortune, where magical dice determine humanity's fate. Join Shiren the Wanderer and his friend Kappa on an epic quest to conquer the Tower of Fortune. The game includes cunning enemies, perilous traps, and hidden treasures. To counter the unanticipated hurdles, players must develop strategic knowledge and skills. The game offers an amazing voyage through mystery, peril, and the search of destiny. Katana Kamiya Way of the Samurai Story is an epic adventure set during Japan's Meiji Restoration, where players take on the role of a ronin in the turbulent Rakotu Pass. The game features Dojima, a gifted swordsmith who finds himself in debt and must return it by developing his abilities and exploring the Ipponmatsu Cave. The game includes over 100 weapons and 9 different fighting styles, allowing players to participate in combat in a variety of ways. The game also includes isometric hack-and-slash action, which allows players to explore randomly generated dungeons with their own secrets. Dungeon of the Endless is an award-winning rogue-like dungeon defense game in which players must protect a wrecked ship's generator while traversing an ever-expanding dungeon. The game involves a group of heroes who are dispatched to the Auriga system, an unknown planet that was formerly home to a large settlement of the Endless, the galaxy's roaming ancestors. The ship disintegrates, leaving the surviving prisoners damaged but temporarily alive. They realize they've crashed through an endless facility, which leads to an ancient dungeon.
Save this place.
At this rate, everyone's gonna get arrested!
2 master detectives from the World Detective Organization must collaborate to discover the truth. Yuma begins the game by assuming charge of Kanai Ward and investigating crime scenes, collecting solution keys as evidence. The master detectives, who possess extraordinary skills like as postcognition and disguise, employ forensic fortes to locate buried evidence. Yuma must deal with the gimmicks and traps in the mystery labyrinth, where the mysteries manifest themselves. Mystery phantoms materialize to keep Yuma from discovering the truth.
Don't matter. I will fight. Then I will unveil it with the truth.
Take comfort from me.
Last Day of June is an interactive adventure game based on Steven Wilson's song Drive Home. It depicts a devastating narrative of love and loss set in a visually magnificent setting, highlighting the beauty of life while diving into grief and heartbreak. Players take on the role of Carl, a guy who sets out to save his beloved June. They must solve emotionally charged riddles and travel back in time to alter the outcome of June's final day. The game urges players to become fully involved in the plot and connect with the characters' emotions.
Every cycle you take your...
Being a sleeper, you are a digitized human consciousness housed in an artificial body controlled by an enterprise. To survive and thrive, you must form friendships, work hard, and negotiate the weird metropolis's factions. The game employs dice clocks and drives to help you navigate the station and discover secrets. You must choose which characters to assist and roll your dice to gain access to decades of digital data and secrets stored in the station's cloud. Citizen Sleeper delves into concepts of precarity, personhood, and freedom in a highly current sci-fi scenario.
They don't own you anymore.
In this amazing world creation sandbox, you may create your own worlds and cultivate a profound relationship with all they include. As the last of the Everheart alchemists, you are the last to nurture and safeguard the Evertree, a seedling whose grandeur has long been forgotten. Discover unusual locations, learn to make world seeds through alchemy, and build new worlds with distinctive features. Meet new people and build a community by assisting them in finding a place to live, landing their ideal job, or gifting them with accessories and decor. Indivisible is an action RPG game that features hand-drawn artwork and novel real-time battle elements. A brave young girl reared in a remote community who is woken by an attack on her house. The game's huge fantasy world characters and graphic design are inspired by several civilizations and mythology. She encounters several incarnations that she may summon to battle with her. Each incarnation has its own tale and personality, and she must learn how to rescue the planet she lives in. The game's high quality and diversified universe make it an engaging experience for gamers. Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome!